Hey everyone, welcome to my story. Today's my story is on good relationships. Good relationships are more than just romantic relationships. Um, it is more so about maintaining a good relationship with everybody in your life that you decide to have as a friend or family member because it can be difficult at times to maintain that. Um, the best way to maintain a situation, I think, for any circumstance, whether it would be romantic wise, family wise, or friend wise, is to that of communications. And communication is key in this circumstance. And that is because if you communicate things, then it can make it easier to resolve a problem. For example, if you tell someone how you are feeling one day, like maybe you're upset, so you tell a family member, they won't know if you don't tell them how you are. So I think I'm going to start out with friends. Um, I think maintaining a good friendship besides communications, um, is actually being there for one another. I mean, if you're not there for one another, then really how can you be considered a friend? Because friends, in my opinion, are considered to be people that you can go to and talk to and feel safe around communicating with them and hanging out with one another, etc. Um, and good having those good relationships with friends can help you grow as a person. Um, because it's allowing you to have people not just around your age, but people that you can feel comfortable with telling information about yourself to, more than just family. And that's why I think it's important to have friends, and um, and it's more important to have friends in person and online as well. Um, Me personally, I still struggle with this situation. Um, but I'm still working on it. And the reason why I say I struggle with it is because to this day I really don't consider myself to have a lot of friends, um, outside of family wise. Uh, but I do have some friends that are online that I do feel comfortable with that I can talk to. So, I do have friends, but it's different in a way for me. Uh, but altogether, I think maintaining a good relationship with a friend is communication, being there for one another, and not pretty much um, being there just because of material things. So if you're there for like money or something like that, that's not a friend. That's just trying to be there because you have money. That's not friendship at all. Now moving on to family related relationships. Um, Again, family is always supposed to be the ones that are there for you, that are supposed to be, um, pretty much your first friends, in a sense. Um, Family, you should always kind of like feel comfortable around your family. And if you don't, then there is definitely something wrong, or something that either you or your family member had done to you that scarred you and makes you not feel makes you feel distrusting of that person. Um, and if that's the case, then I highly suggest communication once again to try to dissolve that situation, because family is important. You gotta have some type of family to keep you, I guess, I mean, I don't really want to use this word, but sane, because of, if you're not, then it can cause you to feel like you're alone. It can cause you to feel like nobody's there for you. And I've had those moments myself where I felt like nobody was there for me. And that's not because of family. That was just because I, have, like, disabilities and stuff like that, like autism and stuff like that, where I feel like sometimes I feel worthless, and sometimes I feel like I'm alone. But in those times especially, it was when I needed my friends and family to come and help me realize that, okay, I'm not alone. You're okay. You're here. You're safe. And that's why I think family is so important to maintain good relationships with. Now, romantic-wise, good relationships in a romantic sense can be quite different. I would say that in a romantic sense, good relationships does not involve like abuse or of any kind, or pretty much discrimination or racism or anything like that, because if your partner is any of those things to you or does any of those things to you, then I don't think it's really a good relationship, because of the fact that they're potentially harming you in some sort of way. And I don't think that that's a good relationship to be in. But that should be your choice to decide. I mean, I'm not telling you who to be with or not. I'm just saying that, in my personal opinion, if you are doing those things that to your partner, or you are experiencing those things from your partner, then I don't think it's a good relationship. But to maintain that good relationship, and if you want to work on it, I would say highly suggesting going and getting couples counseling, or very good communications, working your problems out together. Because if you don't, then it's just going to keep coming up like a cycle. And pretty much, I guess the only key thing throughout this whole thing would be communications. And communicating with one another is probably the best way to maintain a good relationship with just about anything or anyone. But if you are in a romantic relationship and you are being some type of abused or something like that, and you do want out of the relationship, but you can't get out, there is people that you may call to get out. Like the local police can probably help you, or maybe even a friend or family. Let them know, they can probably try to help you as well. And I highly say that my heart is out to all of you guys who may be dealing with that situation or have dealt with that situation in the past. I know it can be very tough, and I want to say I hope you guys are all maintaining great relationships with your friends, family, and couples, and I wish you all luck, and I'll see you guys all next week for another My Story. The My Story next week will be on first jobs, or finding your place in the world, which is more so finding your pick for your job in the world. Have a great day. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.